Welcome to Vintage Variety. I have a couple of different things to show you guys this week. First and foremost, I am going to show you guys this week's jewelry haul. I have had a hard time sourcing jewelry here now lately. Haven't found a lot at my local thrift stores, but I do feel like this is a pretty good haul. I found some really nice pieces of jewelry along with another piece that I plan to either harvest or craft from. I'm also going to show you a bin of jewelry as somewhat of a buy it now sale preview. And that sale will be up on my channel the following Wednesday after this video, and that will be up at 8 p.m. Central Time. So just going to give you a sneak peek at those pieces. Nothing extraordinary or extravagant, just some pieces that I've had laying around that I'm going to offer at very low prices. So I'm going to get all of this stuff sorted out, and I'll show you what I ended up getting in this week's haul. And then at the end of the video, I will show you the bin of jewelry that I'm going to be offering. I went back to that same thrift store that I told you guys about a couple of videos ago. They mostly have earrings, all kinds, vintage, modern. This time they didn't really have much of a selection. Someone else has probably visited and bought quite a few pieces. But I did get these really neat looking vintage cluster earrings. These are clip-on. They have faux pearls, clear beads, and then it has a dangle at the bottom. So I thought those were pretty neat. And I also found a ring there. This is modern costume, no markings anywhere, so obviously it's not sterling. It has glass in the center of it and then rhinestones. It's a bigger size, but it's in really good condition, a very pretty ring, so worth picking up. So from a different thrift store, I picked up the remaining jewelry that I'm going to show you guys, and I got this necklace, and there's really something weird going on here. I think that this probably had another part to it, and this just attached to that part. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but look how pretty the pearls are on this, and it has some really beautiful glass beads. So I went ahead and got this. I think I may either harvest beads from it, or I may end up doing something with it. It is a very short length, but I think that I could probably make it into a longer necklace or use it for a project. Now this I was excited about getting, and I think this is gorgeous. I'm not sure on this one. This could very well be a belt, or it could be a long lariat necklace. It has tassels on the end of it, and then it has the feature of the little balls on it that have rhinestones set into it. So I really like this. It's a really pretty silver tone. And I have talked about wearing vintage belts as necklaces and jewelry before, and I think it's a pretty neat look. So if I were to wear this, I would probably wear it as a necklace. I would put it around the neck, maybe double it up a couple of times, and then loop one end over the other, kind of like a scarf. I think it would look really neat. This is a look at this on the necklace stand, and I've doubled it up a couple of times. And as I mentioned, I've just looped one end over the other. I love lariat necklaces, and I think that this would just be beautiful to wear as a necklace. But you guys give me your opinion. Do you think it's just a long lariat necklace, or do you think that maybe this is just some type of a vintage chain belt? This has to be one of my favorite finds of the day. I love this butterfly necklace. Of course, I love butterflies, and I'm not sure about this one. I'm thinking that someone has made this and they've used some vintage beads. The glass beads you see here, those are gold foiled on the inside. Then we have some more modern looking silver tone beads, which are quite pretty, and then some vintage filigree beads that are kind of like a gold or a brass tone. Regardless whether someone handmade this or not, I think it's beautiful. Love all the beads on it. It has a toggle closure, so it's a combination of kind of like a gold tone and a silver tone. The butterfly pendant is absolutely beautiful. It has a tiny gold tone rhinestone in the center. Show you guys the back. Then it has the yellow enameling, and then it has the black background with the gold over it. Here's a look at it on the necklace stand, and I think that if I were to wear this, I wouldn't even bother to layer this necklace. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's a standalone piece. I love the large butterfly pendant on it. But you guys let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Do you think maybe someone made this out of vintage parts, or if it's just a vintage looking necklace? I've picked up necklaces like this before when I've been out thrifting. Anytime I run across them, I do pick them up. I love them. In fact, I have a couple of these listed in my eBay store, I believe. But this one has settings in it. It has tiny rhinestones set in a couple of different areas of this necklace. Here you can see it's missing one rhinestone, and I noticed that when I got it, but I went ahead and picked it up anyway because that is a really simple repair. If I had to guess, I would say that this one is from the mid-1990s, and the reason I say that is I have a couple of necklaces like this in my personal jewelry collection. One of them is costume, and the other one is done in 14 karat gold. Love wearing both of them. This one is costume, of course, but just looking at it, it looks practically brand new. It doesn't have any wear or discoloration to it. Here's a look at this one on the necklace stand. I think it's beautiful. This would look great layered with some other pieces, maybe even layered with some clear lucite beads, or just worn as it is. So this was a really good find. I picked up a couple of sets today. This is one of them. This is a necklace and bracelet set. Nice weight to it, beautiful beads. Some of them are glass. Some of them are done out of probably a base metal. Really like the looks of it. Love the colors and the combination of all of the beads. And then the necklace also has a toggle closure on it. It's a double strand. Isn't that pretty? What confuses me about this is I'm not sure what the brand is, but it does have, if I can find it, a dangle on it. And I'm going to show that to you guys. Now, just looking at it, my first thoughts would be maybe Premier Designs, and I do like their jewelry. I feel like it's very well made. But this is the dangle. On one side, there's a rhinestone, and on the other side, there's a crown. And I know that Juicy Couture has crowns on their pieces of jewelry, but this really doesn't look like a Juicy Couture necklace to me. So you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that that's the brand, if it's Juicy Couture, or maybe it's just some off-brand with an interesting dangle on it? Here is a look at this on the necklace stand. I think this is a really pretty set. I love anything with glass beads, and I like all of the different combinations of colors. I think that this would go great with just about any outfit. I also picked up this bezeled glass necklace and earring set. The earrings are long and dangly, and they have different colors of glass in them. There's some clear, red, yellow, and even some purple. So these would be great to wear with a lot of different colors of jewelry. The necklace itself has just clear glass set into it, and it's in really good condition. I love necklaces like this. I have quite a few in my personal jewelry collection, and I have them in different colors. Some of them are signed, some of them aren't, but this one is signed. If I can find the marking on it, let's see here. Here we go. So this is a Napier, and I've never ran across one of these that was a Napier. So I thought that was kind of neat. These necklaces make really great pieces just to wear by themselves or to layer with other pieces of jewelry. And I'm going to show you what this one looks like on the necklace stand. I was going to put the earrings on the earring stand, but I have already misplaced one of them. I think this is a wonderful piece of jewelry, and this is one of my staples in my personal jewelry collection that I like to have, and I like having them in different colors because you can always mix and match them with different pieces of jewelry. This necklace is more modern, very lightweight. I believe all of these are plastic beads. But I picked this up because I really like the way it's made, and I love the combination of the greens and the pinks in this necklace. So I think this is really pretty. This would be a great piece to wear, layered with other pieces, maybe some pink faux pearls, or even some green glass beads. I also picked up this beautiful glass necklace. Now, I did mention earlier that I love glass beads, and these are absolutely stunning. Some of them have kind of like a swirl design. Some of them are solid, rich brown and cream colors. We have these little tiny ones, and I'm going to show you a close-up of these later on. They also have these pieces on it that dangle, and they are faux coins. And I'm not really sure if that is a Roman soldier or maybe it's supposed to be an Egyptian-looking coin. But love the feel of these, love the look of them. And the smaller beads that I was talking about earlier, they kind of look like little scarab beetles. At least that's what I think they look like. But I'm kind of attached to this one. This may very well be one that I decide to keep and wear. I like that it's in these kind of brown and neutral tones because this would look great layered with just about anything or worn with any color or type of outfit. Here is a look at this necklace on the necklace stand. It is a longer necklace, so it could be worn doubled up. And the only thing that I'm seeing about this that I'm not really that crazy about are the faux coins that have been attached to dangle from it. I think that it kind of takes away from the necklace. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments. Would you leave it as is, or would you take those coins off of this? I'm not going to show all of the pieces in this bin, but this is kind of a preview of what's going to be for sale on my channel Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. Central Time. And nothing in this bin is going to cost over $5. In fact, these pieces are going to go for anywhere from between $1 to $5. So really good prices, a lot cheaper than some of your thrift stores. It's just that I have too much. A lot of these pieces are pieces of jewelry that was shown in much earlier content, probably when I first started on my channel. And I have quite a few bins like this. I could list these items on eBay, but it is time consuming if you've ever listed anything on eBay. So for example, this chunky necklace that's been on my channel, love the beads on that. There are a few bangles in here, really like this one. This is a faux glass pearl necklace, double strand, has a really nice weight to it, toggle closure. I am positive I've shown this in previous content. Also have, this is just a dainty little glass bead necklace. Some more bangles. This was shown in probably some of my earliest content, and I'm pretty sure this one's signed. See if I can find the marking on it right quick. Anything that's signed, I will show you in the Buy It Now sale. So yeah, this is a vintage Hong Kong. It's in pretty good condition. Then I have a couple of slide bracelets. I think I have two like this one. Really good condition. This is going to be kind of like a mixture. There is going to be some vintage. There's going to be some modern. This is another vintage piece. And I think this one is either Hong Kong or vintage Japan. So that one's vintage Japan. This is a more modern necklace, but I really do love the style of that. Some more faux pearls. I think there's a brooch in here too somewhere. So I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is Boyd's Bears, and I had a ton of these. Most of them I gifted to a friend of mine, but just really cute. This would be really cute to wear during the fall. A really pretty seashell necklace. This has faux coral beads on it. So a lot of these pieces, they're all going to be wearable. A lot of them would be perfect if you wanted to wear them, or if you like to make jewelry, if you wanted to repurpose or harvest from them. Now, I love this. This is modern, and it's not Morpho, it's not butterfly wing, but it does look like it. So if you love that look and you love the Morpho butterfly wing jewelry, this would be a really pretty bracelet to wear. And see if I can find a few more things in here to show you guys. This is vintage. This is a vintage mesh choker. Has a fold-over clasp on it. Really cool looking necklace. So just lots of items. Hopefully there is something for everyone. You guys definitely tune in. That is Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Time on my channel. Not a bad jewelry haul this week, and lots of items that I'm going to be offering up in Wednesday's Buy It Now sale. You guys let me know in the comments which items were your favorites, and if you enjoyed today's content, please remember to give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring the bell for notifications, and you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.